we have to go over to a crazy case where a father or a man and a woman have been arrested because it seems like since 2019 they've had 4 children living in the cab of a semi truck. And just look at the man's face, you know the man wasn't just having them live there, he was doing some despicable things.
JSO arrested these 2 people for child neglect after investigators say they kept 4 kids in the cab of a semi-truck since 2019. Keisha Epps and her fiancée Tamara Stewart were arrested last week and are being held at the Duval County Jail. Action News Jax Madison Foglio live in the newsroom. Madison, the children also say Stewart sexually abused them.
And I combed through all 9 pages of that arrest report for Epps, and it says that when the kids tried to confront either Stewart or Epps about this abuse, they were either hit or called derogatory names. Now, the details of this report may be disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised.
So the first problem is you got them living in a semi-truck. The second problem is that you're a despicable pedophile. And then it seems like when they try to confront you about it, you hit them. And it seems like the woman, of course, just didn't believe them. The world is a cold place. We got to look after the kids.
The JSO report says, quote, since December of 2019, the 4 children have lived in the cab of a semi-truck, all sharing one bed. It goes on to say that the children were rarely allowed out of the cab of the truck, even if they needed to use the restroom, and were fed poorly, did not attend school, and did not receive medical care. The report also says that the children witnessed some sexual abuse by suspect 1, Tamara Stewart, and confronted him. But then Stewart, quote, beat them by punching their heads. When the children told Epps, she, quote, did not believe them, then called blank derogatory names and continued to leave them alone with suspect 1, Stewart.
The problem is when a caretaker allows a child to be abused or abuses a child, fundamentally their sense of safety in the world change.
Now, I want to know, because they said they haven't attended school since 2019. How old are they? Of course, they're not going to release the names because they are minors or the ages. But did they ever attend school? Did anybody know about these children? Were they just left alone to be alone with, I'm assuming, the parents, but at least the legal guardians? But where were the other people around who could have seen these children and protected them? Let's keep going.
Dr. Justin Dorenzo is a forensic psychologist. He says with the right care and resources, most kids can recover, but it can be difficult.
Often when kids experience something like this, they get displaced and they go from home to home as their caretakers are being rehabilitated. So that can do other damage too.
Epps and Stewart were arrested last week and are facing multiple child abuse charges. Stewart is also facing sexual battery charges in Central Florida.
Why is it always Florida? People are truly despicable creatures. Let's get over into the AI breakdown just to see. Let's a little bit more. Let's get into it. Hold on.
In the newsroom, Madison Foglio, Action News Jax.
And the JSO police report says Epps drove a truck for Forward Air. After we reached out, the company provided a statement saying this individual is an independent subcontractor, not a Forward Air employee. She has been removed from service and is ineligible for dispatch while criminal proceedings are ongoing. The alleged conduct is inconsistent with Forward Air's values and commitment to the highest levels of safety. Forward Air is fully cooperating with local officials in their investigation.
So of course they're going to say that, y'all. Let's get over into the AI breakdown just to see what else we can learn about this tragic case. So as we know, we got in August 2026, Keisha and Tamara Stewart were arrested by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office in Florida for severe child neglect. Investigators discovered that 4 children had been forced to live inside of a cab of a semi-truck since December 2019. They lived entirely in the truck cab while Epps worked as a subcontractor hauling freights between Atlanta, Georgia, and Miami. All 4 children shared a single mattress on the top bunk. They were forced to sleep side by side and curled up because they could not physically fit lying flat. All 4 children shared a single mattress on the top bunk. They were forced to sleep side by side and curled up because they could not physically fit lying flat. That is a crazy thing to even think about. The children were rarely allowed outside, even to use the restroom. Medical evaluation noted that they walked with an unnatural gait due to the years of physical confinement. The victims were poorly fed and completely denied formal schooling, medical care, and dental care for nearly 7 years. The children reported witnessing and experienced sexual abuse by him. When they confronted him about it, he allegedly punched him in the head, and when they reported it to the woman, she dismissed their claims and called them derogatory names and left them alone with him still. Both suspects were booked into the county jail, and each are facing 4 counts of child neglect, while Stewart faces additional charges of sexual battery. Following the arrest, the trucking company, of course, made the normal statement a company is going to make. So investigators did not initially find the children, though through a standard welfare check. Detectives were actively tracking the father regarding unrelated sexual battery investigation. They tracked him to a parked semi truck in a lot of the Forward Air Inc. in Jacksonville, where they discovered the 4 of the victims. So it seems like they were investigating him for a totally different victim. He's just a full right sexual pedophile, deviant, all combined. But luckily, that investigation helped them find the children. But someone else, no one does any checks of the vehicles. I'm assuming not, because the cabs. But how do you have children in there for 7 years and no one knows about it other than y'all two? Beyond the unnatural gait caused by the severe confinement, medical evaluations conducted by the Specialized Child Protection Team revealed that one of the rescued children was diagnosed with sexual transmitted disease. Oh my God. Investigators confirmed that the last time any of the 4 children had been enrolled in formal schooling, accelerated school, was in November 2020, and they were entirely removed from the education system after that date. So no checks. We have all these checks about, don't they, truancy and all that other stuff? Well, where is that? Where is that? So the arrest report notes that the mother or the woman was actively driving the freight. Stewart was left with the sole responsibility of caring for and supervising the children inside the cab. So the woman, Keisha Epps, is currently held on $400,000 total bond. If she secures release, the court has mandated strict GPS monitoring with 0 contact with minors. Wow. The world is a truly despicable place. And these are the types of things that we have to look at, y'all. How do these children go left unfound? How does no one know about this? And look at these people. Look at these people. The world is a truly sick place, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said. This is a crazy case, but we will have to keep exactly how much time they will get. But honestly, I don't know if you want to blame this on mental health or whatever, but it sounds like they deserve a long time. Especially the man doesn't need to be out forever, but what about the woman? And I'm assuming they're their fathers, but they just kept calling them legal guardians. So I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts, y'all. It's a crazy case.